The lesson.
Oh, yeah.
On the topic of LC and just the rowdiness of the live shows, I remember that it wasn't for a while after the release of the Stage Is Set that I came across. I was familiar with the track, but I'd never seen the video clip to Sex Fiend.
Yeah, right.
And obviously when I first heard the track, I was like, damn, man, like these dudes are not really holding any punches whatsoever. And you know,
Triple J didn't fucking play that track either, man.
It's an ill track, and
Yeah.
the intro's ruthless. Obviously, it's very it catches your attention.
Yeah.
I mean, the first question on the topic of the intro, who did you get to do that intro?
Oh, that was just a sample off a porno, man.
So you sound, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was a Euro Angels. Enough respect to the people behind the Euro Angels series. Anyone that hasn't seen it, any young guys out there.
Because because I wasn't sure. Like, I'd think that you sampled it, but because it had the name Bob in it,
Yeah.
Bob Balance was one of the members of the crew.
Yeah.
I was like, if that's a sample, they've really picked. It was, and that's the thing about picking. You know, when you find that amazing sample,
Yeah.
it just works.
Yeah.
And then when I saw the video, that it was kind of like, was it shot on just a handy cam in a strip
Joshy
club?
did that. Yeah.
So tell us, I guess, about the process of making that video clip, because it's not like your traditionally produced video clip.
No. Well, you have to understand as well. That was our first video. That was the first video I'd been involved in. And Joshy, who's obviously elevated a hell of a lot in his with his equipment and his skills since then, is LC uncut. You know what I mean? Like he's part of the team, and he did photography on some of our earlier work, and he did the clip, and we just kind of built on, all right, let's do a clip. What do you want to do it on? You know, back then we had visions of doing clips for every track, but it was never going to happen. And yeah, Sex Fiend came up because we had a gig at the Dallas Dancers Strip Club in King Street in Melbourne, which I think we were the first to do that in Australia, and I think the Oars did one around the same time in Adelaide. But Andrew Montel, again, who was down with Weapon X and Battletown and that, he hooked us up for that gig, so good looking out. And so we actually filmed that show. And that's actually a funny story in itself, because when we came to do the gig, we said, oh, do you mind if we film? And the chick that kind of ran all the girls there, she said, well, you have to have clearance forms ultimately. We were completely green to this. We were just going to film people and throw them in the film clip, you know what I mean? She was like, nah, you know, and we're like, oh, all right. So I had to duck home after sound check and tell my missus if she could whip up some clearance forms for the strippers to sign on the dotted line to allow us to film them. So, I mean, you know, who goes home from a sound check and tells their missus, hey babe, can you please whip up a clearance form for these girls to allow us to get their titties out while they're groping us while we're rapping. So anyway, I don't know if you can use any of that, but you know, that's what it was. That's actually the truth. And my beautiful wife did it, and we took them back, and all the girls signed off with a asterisk of no pink bits. That's fair enough. And yeah, so we were able to film free range after that, which was really cool. And then we also had a good mate of ours out in Footscray. I'm assuming it's because he frequented the place so often, but he had free reign at the Club X. So what up, Mikey? So yeah, we had the luxury of basically they just kind of shut the doors and put us in the Club X. So Joshy said, yeah, sick, let's film there. And it was just a case of grabbing various fucking you know, films and apparatuses off the wall. And yeah, just rapping. But yeah, it was good fun, man. It was a bit of fun, you know. So it was, you know, you're not going to market a clip like that. I think it lasted on YouTube for a couple of days and it got booted, and I think someone ended up somehow scamming to get it back on there. So, and I've got a feeling it's still alive somewhere in YouTube world. So, good looking out to that person, however they managed to do it. So.
Yeah, well, I think because I didn't catch it straight away.
Yeah.
So whoever put that up, that's the reason why I watched it. And I remember thinking like, wow, so many dudes must just be like, yeah, this is tough.
Oh, some of the bits in the clip are fucked up, but you know, it's yeah, it was good fun. It was just a bit of fun, you know. And you know, to be fair, all the girls that worked that night at the strip club were unbelievable sports. They knew the scenario, and it was just really good fun, you know. And the crowd loved it. Like it was an amazing crowd. The strip club had never had that many people through the doors, and it was a good excuse for the homeboys and the B-boys. You know, maybe not all the B-girls are into it, but you know, for those guys to kind of kill two birds with one stone on their Saturday night out. You know, I was like, honey, I'm going to see LC in the city, you know. I'm taking a couple of hundred extra for some lappies.
Oh man, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
no, it was cool, man. It was good fun.
The lesson.
927. Oh yeah.